Okay. Stupid, dumbass Stream Elements countdown. I don't know why it doesn't just start where it's supposed to, but it doesn't. So, I guess we're gonna start early again. I hope everybody's doing well today. Actually, the camera doesn't look too bad like that. Actually, I don't like how we're seeing so much of the ceiling. Okay, that's better. And then let's get some. That lighting ought to do. I'm gonna move over a little bit, get myself centered. Okay. How y'all doing? Hey, Course Design, what's up, buddy? Yeah, 3 minutes early because I use Stream Element for my countdown, and for some reason I can't figure out how to get it to start at 10 minutes like I want it to. So I was frantically trying to I was frantically trying to get it to reset, and it couldn't. So, anyways, that's a good point, J Ray. If you're early, you're on time, and if you're late on time, you're late. That's actually something I do pride myself with this stream. Is that when I say I'm on at 1, I'm on at 1. I don't like it when people say they're going to be on at a certain time and they're 10, 15, 20 minutes late. So, if I say I'm going to be on at 1, I'm going to be on at 1, and if I'm not, I'm going to be doing whatever I can to make sure you guys know it. So, yeah, it's a big thing for me. But, Forrest is playing Eaglebrook by the looks of things. So, yeah, anyways, that's not overly important, I guess. Well, it is, but it's just a philosophy of mine. Do as you say and say as you do. So what we're going to do today is we're going to start where we left off yesterday. We're at Rich NUFC's course, a good Geordie lad. We got through 9 yesterday. There are 28, I guess, left to go. Assuming Q gets his World Cup design done. So, there you go, J Ray. Yeah, they don't like lateness there, do they? So yeah, I don't want to just jump straight away, only because I want to let people get in here first, but I don't want to mess around too much. Simply think at 4 o'clock Eastern, the VOD from yesterday's stream will be on YouTube. I know I've tried to create chapters so that you can just skip to the course that you want to watch. Because it is a 3-hour long video. If you want to watch all 3 hours, I mean, you're welcome to, and I appreciate it, but I certainly don't expect anybody to. But yeah, it's got the timestamps for each of the courses, so if there's a specific course you're wanting to watch, or maybe you want to watch them all eventually, but you kind of do want to do one at a time or whatever, you can skip ahead. So that'll be cool. So yeah, so that'll go live at 4. The reason it's going live at 4 is that Twitch has a rule. Yeah, Rich lad, how's it going? Twitch has in my affiliate contact with Twitch, any content I create on Twitch is for 24 hours. So I'm not allowed to post it anywhere for 24 hours. So at 4 o'clock it'll be 24 hours. That's why it's going up at 4. Felix, how you doing? Anything else? I don't know if there is really. There is one more thing. It's just something I'm futzing around with OBS. I've added a border to my camera. I don't know how good it looks, so let's have a look. Get it full screen. That's not bad. It's not bad. I'll give myself a 7 out of 10 for that. I don't know, man. I see NUFC and I just get into Jordy, so that's just how I roll. I don't know. I mean, I don't talk like that, and I'm a Lads fan, but Rob, how's it going, buddy? Anyways, let's get cracking here. We got a lot of courses to get through. So, and the man himself is here. Yeah, right, Graham, lad. I already did all this, so let's go. You're in the way. So, text, properties, change you this. All right, what do we got? This is not Red Spires. Cool, I'm glad. So, for those of you guys who don't remember, Rich NUFC, we played his course last week. Was it Friday, maybe? I think it might have been Friday last week. Red Spires. It was canny for the Geordies. It was really quite good. And YouTube really seemed to like it too. It's one of my higher performing videos, so that's cool. But yeah. So let's look at this one though. Just get a little bit out of there. Yeah, I'm seeing the reason why J Ray's asking that. It does have a bit of a vibe of Australia to it, doesn't it? The tee. So let me get centered here. I love the tee shot. I love the way the bunkers are sitting out here. The trees are there, but they're not really intrusive. Centerline hazard, so we always have to check what's going on with that. Okay, so that's the angle from there. And over here. So I guess the one question I would have is, is it? No, maybe not. Maybe not. So the left side looks like it's wider, but gives it the worst angle. In which case, that's how you split his fairway. So that's pretty cool. And you can lay up short of the central hazard if you want to, but I don't want to hit a 3-wood into the green. So south of France. Oh, mais oui. C'est bon, n'est-ce pas? I can speak a little bit of French. We took it in school for like 4 years. Or, no, 8 years, sorry. Grade 4 to grade 12, I took it. Yeah, so let's try and go down the right side here. First swing of the day is always an adventure. I think we're okay. Cool. And then because we've taken that on, we've left ourselves with a better angle than we would have had. Although I'm still not as far right as I would have liked to have been. I would like to go right up the throat of the green, but that's okay. For this pin, it's not such a bad thing. It's a generous green. Are these bunkers on the right a touch shallow? Maybe a hair. Maybe a hair, but nothing outrageous, I wouldn't say. And we've got room to run the ball on. So the other thing about being on the right side is that you have the opportunity to run the ball on if you have that angle. So you can run it up the fairway, which is another nice thing about being able to get it over to the right, and what that angle will do. I'm not quite far enough over, so I don't have that, but it's okay. This bunker up front, I like how it sits there. It's just ready to swallow golf balls. The green has a pretty definite right to left slope to it, very consistent, which it looks like the entire land is going in that direction, which is maybe why these bunkers on the right look a little bit more shallow. I think it's because of the way the land is, which then makes sense. Okay. Virtual golfer, how's it going, buddy? Je voudrais 2 pierres, s'il vous plaît. Oh, sorry, was I taking too long, Graham? Alright, yeah, the green's generous green, long hole, makes sense. What I was doing there, Graham, is I was hoping that I kind of thought, well, I'm not going to hit the shot until Steve Bruce is fired. So, yes, you have, Axel. Do you guys not know me? I talk. It's how I roll. So if you're expecting quick and dirty, that's not what you're gonna get here. Geez, another nicely framed tee shot here. The bunkers, the way they sit. If we want to lay up, okay. So there's room to do it. There's some camber there. So it's not just a mindless little plod down there. You got to think your way through it. You want to be left, if possible. The fairway slopes to the right, so that's going to make that difficult. Cool. What's over the back? It's in bounds, but it's no bueno. But of course, we're going to take it on because that's how we roll. Oh, we're going to be over. This is going to be an incident, boys. Hey there, Scoot. How you doing, buddy? Actually, Axel can set up a prediction if he wants, but I walked into that one. Damn it, Axel. More like damn it, Ameobi. Can't give Axel opportunities like that. Hi there, Houdat. How's it going, buddy? Alright, and then what do we got for green here? So yeah, this back pin is the difficult one because you bring all the garbage over the back into play. Although the front pin, okay, yeah, the front pin could get fun too because of this runoff right here. And then we've got a tier here, and it's got some subtlety to it. So this isn't one where if you land here, I don't think it's just gonna rip right down here. Yeah, there's some yellow and orange in there. I like that. I like that. I'm not necessarily seeing a ball that's just going to go screaming down the hill like a lot of tiers do. Ooh, side door action. Hey there, Alan. What's going on, buddy? Yeah, it kind of was, Axel. I mean, I put that on a tee for you that I was just begging you to crush it over the center field wall and clear the stadium while it was at it. Alright, what do we got going on here? So we got like a barranca kind of thing here on the left. Okay. Par 4 again. It's potentially clearable because it's a bit down. It's downwind and it's a teeny tiny bit downhill, or level. And if you can't, then I guess here's where you want to be. Because that'd be either you're into the wind or you don't use the 295 driver or whatnot. Okay. See if we can ride the wind here. Oh, a sniper. Sortie vision bow. How way, man? That's a bit rough. That's a bit harsh. Okay, downhill lie. Oh. Somebody's house. I'm not gonna be. Then that's far enough behind. I'm not gonna be a dink about it. Okay. So what have you? Okay, so you've given me. It's back to front slope. We've got about 7 or 8 feet from, maybe more like 9 or 10 feet from where this false front is, but it is a back to front slope, so it will slow down quicker. And then we've got the left here too to slow it down. Okay, I feel like that's reasonably well thought out. I don't like this downhill lie at all, and I don't like where I'm in between clubs. Let's see. Hey there, Tan Man. Oh yeah, get in the hole. That was the wrong club. I guess we're just gonna have to splash this one too. Out of this heavy stuff. Okay. The difference between that pin and pins I see on other courses is that the green behind it will slow it down. So I feel like there you can kind of aim at pin high and stop it still on the green, where a lot of them you can't. So yeah, that one works better than a lot that I see. All right, so a little par 3 here. Well, not like little, but yeah, I like the subtlety in the shape in the greens, in the sloping of the greens. The ridges are there, but they're not just like this beet red beating down on you. Got a backstop at the back. Interesting. I might have been tempted to not have that be a backstop with the hole being the length that it is, but that's a personal choice. Person from Mars. Okay. Oh my god. We done made a putt, y'all. Crowd's going wild. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can see it, Rich. You can absolutely see it. Which is cool. I think that those tutorials were fantastic. So we got another par 4. We gotta have a par 5 at some point, don't we? Probably next. And then here, what do we got? 432. Room to hit a 3-wood here if you want. Pinches in up here. Again, the framing looks really nice. This area here, I might have been tempted to lower it a bit to make these bunkers stand out more. Although it does kind of give a not a blindness, but a kind of a small hidden nature to the fairway. So I can see it both ways, really. I don't think I've ever mentioned this, but when I do playthroughs and I say things like I might have considered doing this, I bet you 75% of things that I think I might have considered doing, if I had tried it, I would go, yeah, this doesn't work. So it's something that I'm just throwing ideas at, a little bit of brainstorming. All right, so we're uphill here. So semi, hang on. Is this little ridge here causing a little bit of blindness, and was it intentional? CC course on master settings.
Welcome.
Q, welcome aboard, buddy. Yeah, so there's just something about this view here. We can see, I think it's not, I would not in any way call that unintentional blindness. It's just maybe hiding things a little bit. I don't know. Thanks for the follow, Q. Appreciate that. Oh boy, the wind killed that. I was uphill too, though, wasn't it? Alright, well. Can't all be smart, I guess. Oh. It's a different world, isn't it, Scoot, on Master difficulty? I remember when I first played Master. It wasn't pretty. It was not pretty. Alright, Rich. Last hole. Okay. So these things have been a feature of the course. I don't mind them at all. Again, I think the framing's nice. Let me just move that out of the way so I can see it better. Yeah, this stuff here, I don't know if this was an intentional thing. I don't know how I feel about it either. It seems like it almost kind of blocks the view. I mean, you can see the fairway. It's almost like it's maybe a small distraction. Minor thing. Yeah, tempo's hard. The thing I found, Scoot, too, is putting is just so much harder. Yeah, I need to go to Acadia and do the same thing, Axel. I think it was 14 or 15 over. Oh, boy. And they're not out of bounds. So you flare one in here. You're going to have problems. I'm right in between clubs. Get the bingo card out for that. The house is in bounds. A nitpick. The house should be out of bounds. It's a nitpick, but it also is very, 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 very close to the green. I'm guessing that had to... Well, no. The house is allowed to be outside of the 800 by 350, isn't it? Okay, cool. Yeah, Q got a good name, a new name. Yay. Yeah, oh yeah, no. I already have Q. They told me that yesterday, so no, I understand. But yeah, what Alan said. I'm not allowed to lay up. Okay. I guess the only concern I would have, and I'm not sure how bad of a shot it would take, but if you end up down here, can you even play from down there? So should this be out of bounds or hazard or but then you've got trees kind of protecting it from getting down there. So is it more of a visual thing? Maybe. Same thing over here. Like the thing is, the house I think is in play. I could see someone sizzling one in here. I don't know. There's just the odd potential for incidents. It is stunning looking though. And yeah, the counter argument is you have the unplayable lie option too. So yeah, well, sorry, I just looked and saw you said the exact same thing. Yeah, you do have the option of taking an unplayable. I just think a lot of people either don't know that or just don't do it, and then they try the shot once, and then you're screwed because then you can't take the unplayable back to where you were, right? But yeah, overall it's solid, which is what I expected, Rich, because I mean Red Spires was really good, tour worthy for a reason. Not really much to nitpick there. Are you planning on making 18 out of it? Because I'd be interested to see a full 18 of that. But yeah, it's a good course. Not really much to say, other than it's darn solid. I know Betty just pain in my ass. All right, try to move a little quicker today, just so we can get through some more. So I'd really rather it not be Thursday and I'm still sweating to try to get it done. Okay. But that's what I put. Whatever. JFA9311. Okay. Oh, fair enough, Rich. Makes sense. España. That's next, Scoot. That's next on the list. No problem, Rich. Great job. You're really starting to climb up there as somebody to be paying attention to with the courses you're making. They're really good. So, good job. All right. So we're gonna start here with a par 3, kind of a tropical theme, I guess. I'm a little confused with the bunkering here, to be totally honest. Bunker's over here. The green's over here. I'm missing something, I think. Because that looks like a sculpted bunker. It's not like it's the beach. Yeah, I'm confused. I mean, don't be alarmed about me being confused, but okay. And then yeah, we got beads running towards each other here as well. I don't know. Maybe it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's kind of, yeah. I don't know. I'm confused. Hey, buddy, what's going on? Shade. I'm just staying with Shade because I can't. Hey, Bold, sorry, missed you there. I'm just saying Shade because I don't know how the hell to say your name. So yeah, it's definitely a newer designer, which is a lot of ways what this is meant for, right? Oh, yeah, okay, don't go in. Yeah, the green. I don't know. There's just something is just. I don't know what it is. The green's really big for a short hole. The sloping is kind of. Beads are kind of going in all different directions. It just, yeah. I'm a little confused. Oh. I haven't played it yet, Q. I've been knee deep in Design League. But I do plan on playing it when I get done Design League for sure. Better than Strathlorn? Ooh. Well, I was already sold, but I mean, now I'm super sold. Thanks, Bold. Appreciate that. I wouldn't call it a disaster, but I appreciate your feedback there. Thank you. Cool. Okay. So the bunkering is very. It's a touch shallow, maybe. Touch shallow. I don't mind the way it's meandering around. I mean, things like just a random kind of burnt out area like this are things that you're going to want to clean up, I think. I like that you're playing with bunker shapes. This is maybe a little much, but I do like that you're trying it. The bunkers are just, I mean, overall the bunkers are enormous. Which maybe is the style you're going for, I don't know. But yeah, it's this course. Sorry, these first two holes, I'm struggling to really get a sense of what kind of course we're playing. We've got massive bunkers in the fairway, and then again, nothing at the green. Clearly, we're using the water a bunch, which is fine. Okay, this green makes more sense to me. Definitely getting the drop off the left. Fairway, and so your drop off is into rough instead of fairway. I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more fairway kind of here, maybe, just to make the ball roll down there a little bit farther before it goes into the rough. I don't want you to shave this and have it go in the water, but just make it that little bit more difficult, especially when it's a short hole. Any benefit to Amobi? Nah, not really. I'm nowhere near talented enough to figure out how to make those things worthful or worthy, useful, whatever the hell word I want. They're just there, so they're good for predictions. They're fun, but they're not. You don't get anything tangible from them yet. And then the approach shot. We can't really. We can't see the right side of the green. So maybe just around here, a little bit of smoothing. For newer designers, my suggestion is always spend a lot of time in this view here and see what you can see. And then that'll help you make some holes that make more sense. But it's marginal unintentional blindness, I would say. Oh, no. I do not want to be pitching this. That actually might work. Yeah, I hope so, Bold. I appreciate that. I was a decent player in real life too, so now I've played 27 holes in the last 2 years, so I don't know what kind of player I am. Hey there, Coin. How you doing, buddy? Okay, so we must have 2 par 5s coming then, do we? 3, 4, 3, 5, 4, 5. Okay. Definitely really using the ocean here. In a 6-hole course, it's different than if it was an 18-hole course. But I wouldn't. I would like to see a little bit more inland. Hopefully, I'm going to get that as we go. Yeah, the bunkers are a bit shallow. That's a sculpting thing you're going to want to work on, I think. This looks really cool from here, though. I like how you've kind of got the inlet thing going on. That looks nice. And then, ironically, this green's kind of on the smaller size, but it's it's almost a 200-yard par 3. Yeah, they're Adam. What's going on? Okay, and then there's a decent break to this. Yeah. It's not extreme, it's just, there's a lot of it. At 144. So the one thing I would encourage you to do, the designer, is keep in mind that if you ever put the green speeds up, those slopes are going to get more extreme, so make sure that they're not too extreme. Ideally, you'd like your course to be able to be played in most conditions. Not necessarily all, but most. Alright, 600-yarder. Yeah. Kind of blind tee shot. I mean, we can see where we're going, obviously. Can't see the bunkers on either side. I guess it's not the end of the world. I'm not sure if I'm liking these just massive bunkers all the way down. Maybe, I don't know. It's definitely the style you're going for, and it is an oceanside course, so yeah, maybe it works. I'm not sure about these rocks just kind of randomly being in there. And this right here is a little smoothing thing. Looks like a zit that's ready to pop, which is unfortunate how the game does that, but just a little bit of flattening. Fuzzy brush is your friend. Okay. So as far as strategy here, so I've hit the fairway, so I have a chance to go for the green, which is good. Is there any reason not for me to just smash something up here? Right? It's just, I mean, even if I'm in the rough, I'm going to be able to advance this as far up the fairway as I want, right? There's nothing, and the second shot of a par 5 is often a really difficult thing to get done well, because it's hard to make it interesting but fair. Just shove that off to the right, but it's going to kick it right, isn't it? Okay. So I don't mind that at all. I would even, honestly, so I love this fairway to the right. I think that's really well done. I like that it's going to repel a shot that's offline like that. Would I make it fairway all the way around? I don't know. I would consider it, only because it would make the ball run that much farther away. But I wouldn't say you need to do it. This transition, like this, it's a little bit of a sharp, yeah, it's nitpicky though. So now I'm not loving things at all because I'm in this stuff. So I think that second shot is a layup. It's kind of boring, but as an approach, it's good. You gotta hit a good shot to hit the screen. Hang on, I've missed some stuff here. Tropicals use other palm. Yeah. Okay. Maybe too orange for my tastes. Yeah, the green. This green's a little concerning. Again, this is at 144, so like default medium speed. You crank these greens up much at all, and all of a sudden this gets to be not very much fun. But the idea is there. And it's par 5. It looks like it's designed to repel a second shot but accept a wedge, which is good. Okay. All right. So again, we're not able to see the fairway. Well, again, we can see where it is, but we can't really see the actual surface. And then that second shot's gonna be interesting. Well, I gotta see. Am I gonna go through the fairway here? I might. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about... I think what's throwing me off with this transition here is a bit rough. And then just these kind of fingers jutting in and whatnot, it just gives it a really kind of an awkward look to me. Things like, I think this is fairway, but it just, the different width of it and everything. I don't know. I don't know if you might have been better just having multiple smaller bunkers rather than one gigantic one. I don't know. Yeah, the Coinhead's got a great point there. Again, we're assuming this is a real pretty new designer, so this is just feedback to be better. I mean, the whole design itself, I don't know that I loved it. Just, I don't know. It almost, let me see here. It needs to be made more difficult somehow. It's a drive and a flip. I do like the idea that you're trying some ideas out. This is a good time to do it. But yeah, exactly what Q's saying there. Something about either the tee shot or the second shot needs to put some fear into you. Because otherwise it's just very, very easy. Okay. I can kind of see that bunker, I guess. There's just a just minor, just a little bit of sculpting here, or maybe the raise the tee or something. Open this up so we can see everything. All right. So I think I mentioned this earlier in this playthrough, but yeah, spend some time in this view and just look at what you can see and don't like. Well, who said it? Was it Adam? One of you guys said design as if there was no scout cam. I think that was a great piece of feedback to give. It was last week sometime somebody said it. It's a great idea. Design as if you don't have a scout cam. Right? Then you're going to pay attention to more of this stuff where you're going to see that, oh, you know what? I can't actually see the fairway. This central hazard is not how you do central hazards. Well, no, that's harsh. I shouldn't say that. It's not the way I would like to see it done. What you've done here is you've just basically artificially cut the fairway and said, okay, well, you either have to lay up or you have to blast it over. Instead of having like fairway on either side and deciding which angle's better. The other thing is that why would I ever lay up here, right? I can lay up short of the bunker, but why would I do it? Because if I lay up and I get to about here, I've got 300 yards in, so I'm not getting to the green anyways. So I may as well just hammer this. If I end up in the bunker, oh well, I'm laying up. If I get over it, I'm on the green. I'm getting to the green. Yeah, we're not getting over it. Okay. So, now I just lay up. And again, there needs to be some more thought put into this second shot. Especially if you're going to create that there where you're going to make getting to the green too difficult. What's the second shot? For me, it's what club can I get out of this bunker without hitting the lip? And then, why is this out of bounds right here? Why is any of that out of bounds? Like, that out of bounds is awfully darn close to the fairway. Yeah, Jack's next. I did scooch yesterday. That's fair, Tan Man. He showed 3 different ways, and he's got his bunker tutorial shows 3 different ways to create bunkers, so one of them should work. Yeah, Scoot's right. I'm gonna see if I can get 3-wood out of here. This might be ill-advised, but I don't know, we can get it out. So there's the other thing is, I mean, all the bunker's doing is it's making me not hit it quite as far. I don't think I would have tried driver, but maybe. So we just need a little bit more. Just a little bit of strategic value to it. Right now, it's okay. It's not bad. I'm not going to say that. You're learning the designing tools, it looks like, and one thing I'm glad about is you've made it too easy rather than too hard. You haven't tricked the crap out of it. You haven't gone bananas with like waterfalls and stuff like that. I think where you are right now is still getting used to the tools and how to use those. So what I would what I would encourage you to do is keep doing what you've been doing. Get a little bit more. Check out Canucks tutorials. Check out Ben's tutorials, B101 TGC, and then Crazy Canuck 1985. Check out their tutorials. Work on the surfacing a little bit more. Work on the bunker shaping a little bit more, sculpting and that kind of stuff, and keep doing what you're doing with relatively simple's not the word I want, but straightforward golf holes. And then as you get more comfortable with the tools, then do more. I think, but you're in a good place. You're in a good place right now. Just gonna take some time is all. Cool. The Raptors lost? Oh well. That's unfortunate. I mean, I'm a Raptors fan, but fan is relative because I don't really care that much. All right, Jack. No, where's Jack? Jack's here. Anybody who watches Jack's stream knows what my first shot is going to be. And if you're not in Jack's stream, then get the hell in there. Boy's 3 short of affiliate. Give mvpmanatee a follow, please. The boy is doing some great stuff. Really good designer. Let's at least get him to affiliate. Let him have an emote of some kind. And I actually noticed that Ben's playthrough, this just went up too. Alright, so my first shot, this is just for giggles, because he done messed up. So I'm going to hit it in here, and then I'll probably just take it unplayable and play it normal. So, he forgot to make this out of bounds. Even though he knows that's the kind of stuff I'm going to do. I'm not so sure about that, virtual golfer. Yeah, we're going in the city, all right. Okay, one more, I promise. This is too much fun, though. Canadian comes to New York and causes mayhem. Okay, I'm gonna start the round over because that was just me having some fun. And it's so fast now. Let's see. This is a game after all, boys, so I want to have some fun. Oh, that's a joke on Jack Q, just because I've been in his stream a bunch, and I was talking about how I wanted to bomb one in the city, and he was gonna make it OB, and he forgot to, so I had to hit one in there. Contest key. There you go, virtual golfer. And you know, Maddie's dislike of waterfalls, it's not that he doesn't like waterfalls, it's just that whenever he sees them, they're almost always unnecessary and poorly done. That's what it is. He's the same about island greens. Alright, you make a good island green, he'll go, yeah, okay, that's good. Or if it makes sense, okay, that's good. It's just they're overused and poorly done usually. Jeez, I can't remember when this was like, there was no planting to it at all. It's weird to see it now. So, full disclosure, I have seen this course being built, kind of. I'm not always paying the most amount of attention when I'm in Jack's streams, but I have seen this a bit. So this is the one course where I've seen some of it, and I'm not totally blind on this one. This looks nice. I like the I do like the city on the right. Yeah, this is... Jack's a good designer. He's another one that's coming up that people need to make sure they're paying attention to. You know, again, I mean, Matty's a big boy. He can speak for himself, but I think a lot of it is when you're a reviewer and you're seeing course after course after course after course, and you're seeing the same thing over and over again, it gets a bit old, right? So when you see the same stock shapes, you see the same waterfalls, you see the same island greens, it just gets old. I think that's all it is. If he wasn't a reviewer, I bet you he wouldn't have the same opinions about them because he wouldn't be subjected to them as much. Just a guess. What do we got for green? I remember, so drop off in the front, short hole, that's fine. Yeah, yep, green makes sense. Here you go, Q. Attaboy. Okay. And then, yeah, this framing's nice. I love the way the bunker's set up on the right there. This bunker on the left is just a nice little kind of visual thing. This is good. Oh, somebody needs to tell Jack that he that I birdied his lefty hole. This sand. Okay. Again, this I like the look. I mean, my golfer's head's in the way of the other bunkers, but just the way the bunkers are sitting there, the color of them. I like the shading that we've used here. I remember this pin being a bugger, but it's doable. So, yeah, one thing Jack's really good about is play testing every one of his pins and making sure the shot can be hit. So this is a tough one, but it can be done. I've seen it done. You know, not like that, I can't. It's a fair point, Virtual Golfer. I'll give you that. The first at Manatee's Wharf, I think that might be the best waterfall in the game, quite frankly. I mean, to be able to create a floating waterfall, that takes some talent. Oh, no. So the green as a whole, yeah, it makes sense. Okay. Well, we'll come up with some ideas, Scoot, and we'll play one. Yeah, I agree with what Q just said there. The other thing is that if you're using I can only speak for PS4. I've got PC now, so it's not the issue that it used to be, but any course that had any decent sized waterfall just ground the PlayStation down to a halt. So it really needs to make sense to have it on there. A lot of times it's this great big, like on the screen it's like this, and it's just there because it looks cool, right? It doesn't make any damn sense. So that's the only reason. Yeah, okay. This I don't. Well, I kind of remember this hole. Par 5. He's given a good amount of room off the tee as I am about to miss the fairway. This is just a nice kind of like New York City, you know, park, like kind of Central Park, whatever kind of course. I like it. And then I like what he's done with the green, where he's brought this gigantic lake over the back into play. So for a second shot, you got to pay attention to that because you could sail one down in the water. But he's giving you room to run it up. So he's like, okay, you go long, you're dead, but you've got an option to run it. There's a false front, but it's not terribly extreme, so I think you can still do it. Oh, fast is not going to be good. Glad that wasn't fairway. Yeah, and it depends on them too, Alan. Like, I've had some where they're fine, but then I just went through a stretch there where every waterfall was killing my PlayStation. It was awful. By not planting that water edge. Yeah. I'm sure he thought about it and made a decision not to, because it's not like he leaves. It's the thing of it, if you watch his stream when he's designing, he really does put a lot of thought into what he's doing. Nah, that second shot was miserable. Yeah, that green, the green, it's a difficult green, but again, it'll accept the wedge, and it's making a 3-wood difficult. That's what it should do. Oh, okay, I remember this one. How many balls did Jack put into this water? There's a lot. Yeah, okay, so the shot here is you got to hit this ridge and let it funnel over. Again, it's doable. It's kind of a Augusta shaped green to it without the, like 12th at Augusta without the bunker in front. The farther right you go, it's farther to carry. This is gonna be too much, I think, but on this shot, short is, or long is better than short. Oh, we didn't want to go quite that far. Didn't want to go quite that far either. And we're at 176 greens too, so these greens aren't going to get too much crazier. I mean, you could argue this is maybe a bit harsh, but depends on where his pins are. And again, I tend to trust Jack when he places his pins because he does play them to make sure that the shots can be hit. Oh no, a bogey. No, well, yeah, you missed me in the neighborhood. Thanks, Jack. So what I did is I smoked one in the neighborhood, and then hit another. I hit about 3 out in the neighborhood, and then I just started over again. I can leave that in the VOD if you want. You already Lost Souls? Okay, so this one I remember. So definitely, and if I remember right, let's see. Is it farther right gives you? Okay. This one is just basically don't hit it in the creek. Okay, second shot. Yeah, this is a par 5 that you can make 3 or you can make 7. You flare one right, you're done. You bail left. You're going downhill towards that pin. The green is running towards the water, which makes sense. This view looks pretty nice. There's some planting around the water, I guess, would be something to do, but I'm gonna try and hammer this and see if I can get it close to the pin. Nope. Yeah, no, fair enough, virtual golfer. The other thing is that, how do I want to say this? TGC's is one golf community. It's, in my opinion, the best one, but it's one. There are people that don't like it, and that's fine. And so some of the design features that TGC Tours don't like, other people might like. Piss off, Scoot. That was a nice 2-putt. So again, just remembering like how many people are human, right? They see the same thing over and over again. And here's the other thing. They see the same thing over and over again, usually from and usually on courses that aren't very good, from new designers who are doing the same stuff. And it's just trying to get people to realize that you can make good golf courses without doing that stuff. But I don't know. I like how these two greens are so close together. Yeah, this looks really nice. I agree with Q about the bunkering. Bunkering's really cool. Oh, where's that going? Oh, that's where. All right. It's solid, Jack. I mean, I already knew. Maybe a little bit. And so you're mentioning Ben had just mostly cosmetic stuff. Yeah. It's hard to find too much to complain about on that course, really. I mean, you're a good designer, you know that. It's solid. It's quite solid. It's fair, virtual. Yeah, no problem, Jack. I do. So I'll put the YouTube will go up tomorrow, and I'll do the chapters again, and maybe I'll do a separate chapter for me hitting around in the hood. It was funny. I thought it was funny at least. But yeah, really cool stuff. I imagine you got more from Ben. Just he's better designer and more technical stuff, but it's an entirely enjoyable round of golf. So. I think it looks nice. I can see where some planting on the water and stuff maybe, but I don't know. There's definitely nothing there where I'm like, oh man, this needs to be changed. I think if anything, it's probably personal preference, but see, I kind of liked it, but again. It's one person's opinion. Okay. So who's this? Sorry. This one is Shotstone. Three courses in an hour. That's kind of what I was doing yesterday. blue, pin 1. Properties for text. All right. Yeah, you know, Jack, I think right now you're a solid designer, and to get to that next level, it's maybe just little things here and there. I don't think it's much, though. Okay, what do we got here? Hang on, I saw this first. Yeah, okay, so a bit of a bathtub bunker going on here. Excuse me, by the looks of things. It just doesn't, something about how it's sitting in that hill doesn't quite look right. That one's better. Yeah, and it's just the way I don't know if that's a shadow. It makes that look awkward when you get up here. Bunkers are such a pain in this game. Let's see. Nothing's out of bounds. Okay. So we're starting with a par 5. We don't want to be down here for sure. Can we carry these bunkers? It's gonna be close. Yeah, that'd be funny version. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that I'm a bit different in that I try to do that kind of stuff. I don't think too many people I don't think a lot of people, it occurs to them to hit balls off of clubhouses and stuff like that. I'm just a bit different. This green shading is a bit, or texture or color or whatever it is I'm trying to say, it's a bit weird to me. I don't know. Now that we're in the fairway, this turns into a pretty straightforward par 5, as long as you don't miss it down in the stuff. Yeah, the bunker, maybe not. It looks okay. Boy, I tugged the crap out of that. That's cool. I mean, yeah, there's some cool designers in here. I love that people are doing these, and it's a pleasure for me to play them. If you're getting anything out of that, that's great. I appreciate that. Penguin bunker. Yeah, you would think so, Q. I've played some desert golf. I definitely wasn't bent. Don't think it was Bermuda though. Yeah, it's too. Okay, that's what it is. Thank you. Good putt. Yeah, it wasn't because I've played on Bermuda grass and at greens I hated it, so maybe it was Zoysia. But it's something it would have to be able to handle the heat, obviously. Okay. This looks kind of cool from this tee. Are these cacti auto-generated? Is that why they seem kind of so uniform? Yeah, I mean, coin hand for me it would be just based on what you like the look of, right? That's how you would do it. So everybody's eyes a little bit different. To me, that looks like the kind of green color you would see like on a mini golf course, because it would be a carpet instead of a green, right? The grass doesn't look right. So I think it's just trial and error, probably, and I think everybody ends up with their favorite. Yeah, like there's so many cacti here. So either they're odd. I don't know. There's too many of them though. I think it was an attempt to fill up a lot of empty space, but there might have been a better way to do it. There was definitely a better way to hit that putt. Okay, then we get a drawable par 4. I'll take your word for it, Tan Man. Was it Tan Man? Yeah. I've spent some time in the Phoenix area. I've played a few courses. I've never seen this many cacti. I've seen some, but not that many. But I don't know. Maybe it's just part of Arizona I was in. Just something about this right here. It's a little off-putting. Especially given that that's... Where's the fairway? Yeah, that's the fairway. Right, fairway's dead ahead. Okay, yeah. So where we're aiming, we're going, it just looks a bit awkward is all. So if this was cut back or something, I don't know. But as I suggest to all people that I appear to be new designers, spend time in this view so you can see what we're seeing. Don't rely on the scout cam. Pretend it doesn't exist when you design. I've stolen that from somebody, but I'm taking it. Ooh, I didn't notice that. That was helpful. Okay. So you've given us a slope on the left to run it in. That's okay. I like that. You don't have to carry it over the bunkers. All right. Something about the bunker shapes is a bit awkward. Again, to me, but I didn't like the ones at Roaring Hippo, and everybody loved them. So, don't take my word for everything. They're a little bit too big, though. I think the shape. Something about the shape just doesn't quite strike me right. It's tough to get them, and then just things like this, these kind of harsher angles in the sculpting, just a little careful with that. And I would have considered having this be fairway. I would have considered this be fairway all the way around, quite honestly. If you're good, because especially if people are going to take driver at it, let them run it into this crap. I don't know. Would have been worth it. Would have been worth a look at least. I'm not sure if it would have been the right thing to do. Sorry, a lot of people did, Tan Man. Yeah, everyone. I shouldn't use absolutes like that. A little bit too thin. Yeah. Okay, I've missed a bunch of stuff. I'm sure a lot of it probably wasn't meant at me, but. We'll see, Shader. And if I don't, oh well. Yeah, it's a bit. I don't know. I see what we're going for here. I just feel like this is an area where a more experienced designer would know how to fill the land up a little bit better, and it would just make the aesthetics better. The holes themselves, I don't mind. There's been some thought put into the strategy, which you often don't see from newer designers. So it's more the aesthetics, I think. Yeah, the planting, yeah. It gets the background gets a little bit distracting is all. Oh, I can't read. Putts to save my life. Oh well. Yeah, totally, Shader. That's exactly. And I mean, That's my hope too, right? I'm not an authority on anything. I play golf. I suggest what I like and what I don't like, and people take that advice or they don't, and that's completely cool. I don't expect anything, frankly, and I mean that in a positive way. Hey there, Forrest. What are you doing? Okay, so let me just move over here. Yeah, I like how that's framed. Just this kind of stuff here. It's just a little weird looking. It's a good idea, versus golfer. If somebody was willing to take that on, I'm sure it'd be greatly appreciated. Okay. Yeah, transitions are a touch rough in places. Bunkering's a little... The shaping's a bit weird. The sizing's a bit weird, but... There's some general good ideas here. I mean, the green is sloping in the right direction. Yeah, we're not a million miles away here. We're at 187 too. I didn't notice that. All right, so we know that these greens work at 187 because that's what we're playing at. Maybe that's part of my problem with reading greens is I don't pay attention to what speed we're on and don't realize that greens break differently based on the speed. Sounds like me. Okay, then we get ourselves a long par 5. Okay, again, framing's pretty nice. Left side looks a touch bare, but I don't mind it at all. Okay. It's looking that way, virtual. Attaboy, Tan Man. Okay. So, little bit of smoothing here, I would suggest. It does kind of go up and down a little bit abruptly. I like the idea behind this bunker, making it deep. Did it work? I think it might have. I don't love the shape or the size necessarily, but I like the thinking behind making a deep bunker over here. It's going to make it play more like a hazard. Whereas this one feels a little bit shallow, and I think this is just a function of it being on this hill. And just a little bit more experience with sculpting and whatnot. Yeah. Okay. Strategy-wise, it's hit it at the green all day long. There's no reason not to. So that's a tough thing to get, is that getting par 5s where you're making the player think when they're on the fairway with their second shot. That's tough. It's tough to get that. That takes a lot of time. But if we look from the overhead, there's nothing in the way, so it's just blast away twice. Oh, I figured. Good stuff, Virtual. I appreciate that. It's cool. There'll be some people out there that'll enjoy that when it when there's some suggestions provided in there. That's cool. Okay. 2 putts per hole? Oh right, drivable par 4 and 2 par 5s. Yeah, I can see some potential here. I think it's just more understanding the tools and the designer and creating the aesthetics a little bit better. The holes themselves, I think, played relatively well. Yeah, you're on your way, I think. So, I'd say it's a pretty good job. It's the green coloring is the one thing that stands out in the bunkers. Okay. Alrighty. What have we got now? sebk. Let's get him in here. Okay. Oh boy. Why does the name sebk sound familiar to me? This guy's not new, is he? So that's my layup. Hey there, Fizzbang. How you doing, buddy? Into the wind is just, you can't go for it. Love the idea behind it though. Planting is these grasses I might have lowered a well, more than a little probably. There might almost be too much planting in fairness. There's a lot going on here. And this is more of a tease me into going for it rather than, I mean, it is risk reward too, because if I can hit it in the water, but I need the right wind to even consider it. Well, let's see what happens. Okay, there's more room here than it looked. What's the bounce gonna do though? Okay. Geez, that worked out pretty well. So that's more of a visual intimidation thing, I suppose, then. I do wonder how a PlayStation or like a last-gen console would deal with this. There's a lot of planting here that it's gonna... It might make the thing... It might make a PlayStation give up. Oh, really new? Oh, okay. Thanks for that, Tanman. I thought for some reason I'd seen the name before, so... CRS the board. Welcome. I haven't seen that name before. Welcome aboard, buddy. Hope you're enjoying being here. Alright, so this is a shortish hole. I like the view from here. Again, I wonder, is there maybe just a hair too much planting, or is it a bit too high? That's really high grass by the looks of things. This is interesting enough, though, that I want to have a look around. Got a dock there with a boat. Okay, so we've carved this out of some pretty dense forest, it looks like. Okay. Maybe if I look at it from this point of view. Yeah, I would knock the grass down a bit. This stuff here, it's kind of getting in the way, I think. Otherwise, it's an interesting shape of a green. Bunkers maybe a touch flat. That back one isn't. I don't know. That one might not be too bad either. Okay. Yeah, that's a good point, Q. Oh, cool. Welcome aboard. I'm glad you found me. Feel free to ask any questions, participate however you feel, man. Everyone's welcome.
Welcome.
Oh, appreciate the follow. Thank you, dude. Assuming you're a dude. Ben's great at what he does, so it's cool that you found me after him. Yeah, I like this. For the length of the hole, I like the way the hole plays. All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, I think everybody is, dude. It's just one of these days I'm not gonna get an actual real life female and I'm gonna call them dude, and then I'm gonna find out they're not. All right, are we splitting the fairway here? Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, we're splitting the fairway by the looks of things. Yeah. Okay. So the left fairway gives you a much nicer angle in. Keep bearing in mind this is a par 5. But you probably can't hit driver down it. The right fairway lets you hammer it down there and gives you a worse angle at it. Yeah, that's true too, Alan. So where I'm struggling here is if I hit, okay, let's get, so if I get right to the end of the fairway here, I've got 260. So I guess I can get there, but I'm probably going to be more like 280 because I don't want to challenge that out of bounds. Whereas over here, I can leave myself like 220 or so if I really get one. I'm not loving all this out of bounds either, to be totally honest. This is where I think the planning might be a bit much. I understand we got rocks and all kinds of crap in here, and that's why we've made it out of bounds so you don't get stuck, but that's an awful lot out of bounds. I'm a big believer in making out of bounds. Using it sparingly because it's such a harsh penalty if you knock it in there. And then, I mean, I'm in between clubs. I need to get my golf bag sorted out here, but okay, our layup is here. If we hit the fairway, though, there's no reason not to just go right after it. Because now we're done with out of bounds, unless we yank one way over here. Didn't want that fast, but also kind of accepted I wasn't going to hit the green because I didn't have the right club. Green-wise? Front to back. So, I guess I didn't really have a chance at getting at this hole anyways with a second shot, which on a par 5 you can get away with, but you gotta be a little careful too. There's room there to stop a wedge though, that's the important part. Yeah, okay. Is this gonna get there? We'll find out. Alright. Interesting idea of a hole. I'm not sure you quite pulled it off because that there's just so much out of bounds. Oh, cool. Cool, I'm Chris, CRS. I gotta figure out a name for you. That's cool. I did that once too. I made it halfway through the first hole and I gave up because I didn't like it. But yeah, no, that's awesome. Be happy to play it when you get it to a point that's playable. Yeah, okay. No. Too much out of bounds. It's a par 5 too. Hang on. Oh, I can't. Trees are in the way. Alright, well. Let's bomb. Oh, you better get left. Okay. CRS? Okay, cool. Yep, take your time too, man. You want to make sure that you'd rather take too long to make a good course than be too quick and make a crummy one. Awesome, Virtual. I have the golden touch, do I? Jeez, I wish I knew about that. Just in case you're wondering too, it's Ameobi is how you pronounce that. A lot of people struggle with it. It's a meme about a soccer player for my favorite team from back in the day. Is that out of bounds in front? It is. Jeepers. Okay. The one thing I do like about that is that if you miss the fairway, you can't just hammer it on the green, but too much out of bounds. Ran through the back. Kind of figured that might happen, but got over it relatively quickly. Oof. But no, we have some fun here, CRS, so hang out, dude. I mean, I'm complaining about all this out of bounds, and I've birdied every hole so far, so geez, I am a proper plat player now, aren't I? Well, guess what's to the right? Out of bounds. Okay. Oh, and left too? Yeah. Your layup's here. Okay. There's reason not to hit driver here. I mean, that's something that's been accomplished, but out of bounds, man. It's such a harsh penalty. There's risk reward, and then there's just, I don't know. Yeah, Newcastle. You might not be old enough to remember the great Shola Ameobi. And by great, I mean, Oh, you're playing Axel? Nice. I haven't really said much about the greens because the out of bounds has been bugging me. The greens, for the most part, have been good, I think. Toon Army, yeah, there's a few of us in here. CRS. Lost Souls, Rich NUFC, L-Boy, he hasn't been here much lately, but L-Boy, am I missing anyone? There was another guy that popped in once, when because he saw Ameobi. Correct, Axel. He is a legend, not because he was great. He was not great, but he's definitely a legend. Alright, I like this par 3 too. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. God, what a great putt that was. Oh my God. Alright. Geez, that has a lot of potential. That has so much potential, that course. I really hope he's making 18 out of it. But it's the out of bounds. There's too much of it. And maybe this is me being scarred from when I was a kid, because I played a course that had out of bounds on, like, feels like it's a 9-hole course. I feel like 5 or 6 of them was had out of bounds on them, and so I've hit so many balls out of bounds. I think out of bounds have scarred me for life. But it's the most it's the harshest penalty in the game, right? You're better off swinging and missing the ball than hitting it out of bounds. So I'd just be a little careful with that. That'd be my only suggestion. Other than that, I agree with you, Q. Out of bounds. So for me, out of bounds is here. I'm gonna go into my little soapbox screen. For me, out of bounds is the edge of the golf course. It's basically the boundary of the golf course. It's where you are no longer on the golf course anymore. That's out of bounds. That's the only time out of bounds should be out of bounds. The only other time where I think out of bounds is acceptable is if it's to protect, if it's for a safety thing. Like if you have a really, like a dog leg and you can cut the corner onto another fairway, making an internal out of bounds for that I'm okay with, just so that people don't start bombing it down other fairways and drilling everybody. But otherwise, out of bounds is the boundary of the golf course. That's out of bounds. Internal out of bounds is something that I don't enjoy. I get it in this game because there are times where you're stuck. But I would love to see them make, I would, what CRS just said right there. Be able to make lateral hazards. I think that would be fantastic. It won't stop a stray ball, Axel, but at least it'll stop people trying to do it. So what I mean by that is, so if I'm on a tee and I see I can go down this fairway and I can cut 70 yards off the hole, then I just nail it down there, right? If it stops people from trying it, at least. But internal free drop. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's more just trying to. No, I get you, Axel. It's just more to try to stop people trying to do it. Hey there, Mio. So that's all it is for me. That's the only time. But otherwise, internal out of bounds. In real life, no. And I think what you guys have just said here would be great. Give us the opportunity to create hazards. It's so much more. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm a 4 or 5 and I do the same thing. But yeah, give us the opportunity to create hazards, not just water, right? And give us that red stake option so you can drop 2 club lengths. That would be cool. Anyways, we can go back. Where am I? Hall's balls.
Welcome.
Oh, hang on. I gotta welcome somebody. Buzzy boy. Welcome aboard. Appreciate the follow, man. Pretty confident I can call you man, because, you know, boy. But you never know. Hate to break it to you, Axel, but it's not going to get better, dude, as you get older. I can tell you that from experience. Okay. What am I trying to do here? All right, there we go. So this is Hall's balls. What, 6908 is it? All right. Oh, so you're saying you'll be hitting terrible golf shots for years to come? Yeah, and man, Jack said rest your whole life. Yeah, it only gets worse. Golf only gets harder to play. It doesn't get easier as you get older. Every year I lose a couple yards. Every year it hurts a little bit more every time I play. It's partly why I don't play much now. That and I injured myself a year and a half ago, and I just never really got back into it. Anyways, I'm not a fan of these little islands in bunkers. They just look a bit weird, especially when they're kind of random like that.
Welcome.
Giacomo 19. Cool. Thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Welcome aboard. Let's see. This hole's got me oh, okay. Well, no, it's not a split fair. It's just all right. Let's just hit the ball down here for crying out loud. All right, that's fine. Okay. For green, that's an awfully large green for a 375-yard hole. There's just something about that just looks a bit odd. I don't know if that's the game or, I mean, it just, that's the texture and then it's just the burnt out. Something that just looks a little off to me. Then we've got fairway going to light rough, I guess, going to rough. I can get on board with that. It does look a little bit, I don't know. Yeah, I definitely can't get on board with that shot. My goodness. Tree planting? Yeah, I wondered. Figz, thanks, dude. The thing is, Axel, you don't get faster as you get older. That's the problem. Oh, Jack, you're 100% right. Most golfers wouldn't even know what the hell the rule is, especially lost ball. I'll just drop one here. Okay. Yeah. Don't put that on plat, please. Yeah, it's true. Who was the French guy that he was always up against? They were the rivals. Oh, I don't mind this dead tree at all. That looks kind of neat, actually. Jeez. How long is this hole, like, on the card? 540. That's just a 540-yard par 4. What are we complaining about? Oh, trees in the way, too. Didn't play that right at all. Try and hit 3-wood out of here. Don't like my chances too much, but... Oh. I do like the front apron here. You've given us an opportunity to run the ball on because we need it. It's such a long hole. Well, you may as well go in. Yeah, okay, I saw that coming. 3-wood from the bunker to 4 feet. See, on the one hand, I'm like, it's a 540-yard par 4, what the hell? On the other hand, you're giving us an opportunity to run it in, so... Okay. Hey, Maddie, this is Hall's Balls. Here you go, virtual golfer. Love it. Okay. Yeah, those little islands in the bunk. There's just enough little nitpicky things that are just bugging me a bit. You did hit the tree. You did give us a short par 4 after just murdering us last hole, so that's good. Yeah, roll up. No, okay. Just in time, Hall's Balls. The second hole was interesting. Did you not want to make a long par 4, or 540 was your limit? Okay. Oh goodness, that reminds me of Rocky 4. This looks nice. I would probably knock this planting down a bit though, just to get it so it's not covering up the bunkers and everything. Oh. Axel just got told. Yeah, I just these things here, Halls balls. I'm not. You're going like for a waste bunker kind of thing, right? It's not. I'm not feeling it. I'm afraid. I do like this hole though. Like I said, complain about holes, I hit close shots. I gotta embrace this. I think green's okay. Maybe this could be calmed down a little bit. Ben's green construction tutorials would be great for that, but overall, I think it's fine. An experiment. Yeah, I mean, what the hell? All right, 570 par 4. I like this look. I like this look. This nice. The trees frame this really nicely. The bunkers are just bugging me. I don't mean to harp on them. Maybe a touch flat too. Although, I don't know if I have a real good eye for that, to be honest with you. Because now I don't think so. Oh, you guys are going crazy. I love it. All right. Yeah. So last time I'm gonna say it, Halls. It's just this. It looks awkward. I don't know if it's the shading or texture or whatever the hell you've used, or it just looks a bit weird. That's all. To me. You could argue this could be flattened a bit, but maybe not. And then the green. Okay, so we need to keep this. So it does, everything does run right to left. Okay. I can get on board with that, no problem. Plant, yeah, if you plant, maybe plant them then hide that. That might work better, because you're going for waste bunkers, right? That was the idea? Just something to make them, yeah. Waste bunkers are tough. If you get them, they're great. If you don't, they're not. Okay, last hole. Oh, you don't like the red flask exploit. I don't mind that. I don't mind if you. I'm not saying you intentionally designed against it. If you did, I have no problem with it. Okay. I mean, there's some ideas here. It's not. I wouldn't say it's a bad course. It's just the odd thing here and there is all. And if you're mentioning that you put it together pretty quick, okay, that makes some sense. Okay. Looks like it's okay. I don't like this slope I'm on, but whoa, that was a wedge. Okay, so that ridge goes right the way through the green. Okay. It's a short enough hole. I think you can do that. Oh, good read. Oh, geez, course. How many have I gone through so far? I have no clue. I'd give you an estimate, but I don't know. It seems like I'm kind of doing 3 an hour, maybe 4. I don't see myself going much past 4 o'clock, so I don't know, 10, 11 at the most. Be my guess. All right, so we've pinched driver here. Makes sense. Okay. I did not expect that. Yeah, I like the environment, all the trees and everything. Like you've stuck to that. I think it works. Greens for the most part have been pretty good. I will not, Tan Man. Oh, I didn't realize this was the 7th hole. Oh. Oh. To Biarritz? Eh. Yeah, I think you've heard most of what I suggested, Hall's balls. There's some good stuff there. It's the bunkering. I think just some of the surfacing just looks a little bit awkward at times. And the second hole is it's you get the wrong wind on that hole, you've got no chance. But there's a good course in there. I like the environment. I like the vibe of it. Clean a few things up. I think there's a good course there. I think it's yeah, I think that's cool. All right, where am I on this list? Yeah, I'll get to Tan Man today, I think. Virtual golfer, I can assure you I won't get to yours. Not today. It looks like I would get there tomorrow though, at this rate. Oh, actually. Yeah, I'll get to it. Sorry, who was asking me? Oh, it is course design. Okay. Yeah, I would say tomorrow probably course design. Oh, no. Pleasure's all mine, Halls Balls. Now, look what I've done. Still getting used to this 2-monitor thing, too. Okay, wait, 1. This is A. Granger. This is a name I've definitely seen. I don't know if it's a... I don't remember why I've seen it. But it's a name I've seen. Okay. Sorry guys, just give me a second. I'm gonna grab some water. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Cool, thanks for that, virtual golfer. Okay. All right, we got A Granger here. This is a name I've seen. So is this somebody who's designed some, or? I like this lighting. I really like this lighting. Bunkers maybe that bunker's maybe a touch small. Something about the way the lighting makes this grass here look is really cool. Yeah, it does need the the bunkering's a bit light. I agree with Jack there. Okay. So we're definitely playing like this is deserty, hence the cacti. But okay, so we're is this kind of what we're looking at as a whole for this course? Minimal bunkering? I don't know if I'd say that. Yeah, actually, maybe I would. So we're not putting a huge number of bunkers out here, are we? Okay. I like this being kept fairway, especially with the drop off. I think that works really nicely. Okay. I knew I'd seen the name Q. Thanks, dude. Yeah, did you see the course we played, Manatee, or where we had there was cacti everywhere? Oh, straighten up. I do like that lighting though. My goodness, that looks good. I'm going away. So we're going away from the sun now, I'm guessing? Yeah, going away from the sun looks really good too. And this is a neat little hole. There's something about this lighting that makes all of this really stand out. Oh, that's really good. I love this color of rough. Everything is just... this lighting is making everything look fantastic. On my monitor, at least. Wow. Layup is here. You want to go for it, you can. And there's a hazard to deal with. But when's that ever stop me? What are you talking about, Shader? I don't get it. Won't be the last time you hear me say that. So here's something that needs to be changed in the game. I'm gonna hit a splash from an inch off of the green. Oh, is it because of the cacti? Oh, gotcha. No. We'll play it. It could work. You never know. Hang on. What's behind us? Oh, cool. Clubhouse. Yeah, I like how this planting is. So you compare this to a couple of courses ago that was kind of deserty. And the planting was really, like, there was tons of it, and he made a bunch of stuff out of bounds. And then compared to this, where it's a little bit more subtle. and the colors just work more. Yeah, this guy, this is a guy who knows what he's doing. I don't need to be told that he's done a lot of good courses to know he knows what he's doing, because you can see it. Yeah, and just it brings the colors out really nicely too. It's so cool. That's right. He's in the World Cup, isn't he? Okay. Okay. That explains it. That's where I saw the name. Yeah, I did mention that in my YouTube video that's going to be up in an hour and 8 minutes, that Design League is a way you can get into those more prestigious courses or tournaments, contests, whatever the hell I'm trying to say. This is cool. Okay, so no fringe. That's fine. Sorry, that's fair. I was trying to say fine and fair at the same time. Awesome. I just love that color, that green. Oh man. Okay. So it's your fault, Q, that we're dealing with this. 30 people in stream? Cool. I don't see it, and I kind of don't want to, because I don't want it to be my primary focus. But yesterday we got to 35 at one point. That was pretty cool. I think the average was like 25. No, we got to 38. That's what it was. Anyways, I appreciate all the support, guys. I really do. Obviously, without you guys, I don't have that many viewers, right? That's how this works. So, really appreciate you guys being here. Yeah, there's something about this planting that's just really drawn my eye to it in a good way. This is a great example, in my opinion, at least, of this. Instead of detracting from the view, it's actually enhancing it. Like it quite a lot. Would I want more bunkers around it? Maybe. You know what? I added loft twice there. Forgot I'd done it in the first place. Gamer ability, how you doing, buddy? Welcome aboard. I know who you are. You're the guy with the fun birdie music. How you been, man? How's your golf been? Yeah, the view's great. Thanks for the follow, dude. Bing bong bing ding ding ding. Ding 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 ding. Something like that. Not too bad, gamer. Just moved to PC, so getting used to it. I'm not in Kansas anymore. That's for sure. The game's a little different on this system, but it's fun. Man, this looks good. So what do we got here? We got ourselves the central hazard to the par 5, and oh, this is done so well. Left, better angle, longer shot. Right, crummy angle, shorter shot. And left gives you a little bit more room to hit it. Right, you're gonna get a longer shot, but you're also gonna be a bit obstructed too. So you pay for the shorter shot twice. But I like shorter shots. Oh. No. Oh well. I swear on PlayStation that would have been red fast. Okay, and then he's pinched this in quite nicely so that it's not just a slap it down the fairway as far as you can. I think honestly this is the shot. Just bunt it out into here. Make sure we're on the fairway. Yeah, I'm enjoying it quite a lot, dude. It's just a little getting used to the tempo a little bit is all. I'm still using my PlayStation controller, which seems to be working fine, so that's good. Okay. So if we'd hit the fairway, you're running it and you're running it in there. You got a narrow little chute to run it in. But it's par 5. That makes sense. Very cool. And that too, the swing plane. I feel like it's a little bit more sensitive on this. It's all right. I can play the courses a lot, or the holes a lot more quickly because I'm not waiting every, like, 20 seconds for every hole to load. Made a guess. Yeah, that's right. Snap it, buddy. Alright. I do not count beads, if you didn't notice. And then we get ourselves a shortish, well, no, it's a short par 4, but not, yeah, maybe drivable in the right wind, but certainly not this one. And again, all the room in the world here, although pretty good camber to it. If you want to smash a driver up here, you're going to narrow things up a bit. Because this isn't a competitive round, we'll push driver into the bunker. Perfect. Unless it catches the slope. Nope. Okay. Yeah, we need at least that, I think. Really, I mean, just cool. Really cool view here. Oh, could have gone in. Has A Granger submitted his World Cup course yet? And do you guys know if he's planning on making 12 more on this course? Because I think that'd be cool if he did. It's a cool course. Such a cool course. Just love that planting. Love the lighting. The texturing. Yeah, I like it. Very, very cool. Okay. Who's next? tvrwill. So it's this one, I think. Still getting used to this idea that it used to be that on the PS4, I had all the time in the world to change the course at the bottom of the screen while it was loading, but I don't now. Zoom. Chance this is his world course design as well. Oh, okay. Wow. Hopefully that doesn't cause any issues. All right. The textures are a bit bright here. I'm assuming I've got the right course because it just said 300 by 800. Oh, okay. Well, and you just want to be safe too, right, Q? Like, I get it. It's so much. It's way easier to just be like, "Okay, guys, I'm gonna tell you right up front. Here's what's going on. So I've made sure it doesn't get played, etc., etc." Than to have it come up afterwards. So, wow, it's bright. The wind's killing this. Is it ever? That looked like an old blotto ball just getting spit up and chewed up by the wind. I mean, this is a minimal course, that's for sure. There's not a whole lot going on with it. I need more coins so I can get my clubs back. Yeah, no, completely, Q. I get it. Way easier to just avoid it rather than... Yeah, I get it. So basically we have fairway, bunker, green. It can be done, but you need some serious talent to make it work. It's not enough. I don't have my right clubs. There's no way 8-iron is stopping either. Oh, okay. Hey, dude. Loved it, dude. Are you planning on making an 18, please? Pretty please? I really liked it. Pretty please with cherries on top? Okay, it's the lighting. Thanks, Q. Yeah, I really, your lighting and your planting that grass, that kind of thick grass looked awesome, dude. Really did. I like that. I'm not really commenting much on this course because there's, I mean, thing is, I can get behind this kind of an idea. It's hard to pull it off. So it's a par 5, so we can go way, we want to go way right for the angle. No, thank you. It was great. I'd love to see 18 holes of that. I'm also looking forward to the World Cup course. Now that I was like, I pulled yours up, and I'm like, I've seen this name before. Why is that? So it's still pretty new, right? Yeah, he's in the World Cup. Oh, yeah, that would do it. That's where I saw it. Looking for a little more help from the wind there. Oh well. I don't know. This is growing on me a little bit. If we could get the lighting to make it not so bright. It's hard to deal with just being wide open though. Default wind being really high is fine. No issues with that. Yeah. What's around this place? Okay, so he's just created this for my, yeah, all right. Just I think there needs to be a little bit more to this. I don't think it's the minimalist is working for it. Yeah, I agree completely, Jack. I consistently talk about Revival being criminally underrated. But yeah, that's true, Mayo. I've joined the master race. The tax man was very, very nice. So I said, you know what? There's a silicon shortage. There's all kinds of crypto mining going on. Prices are ridiculous. Time to get a PC. And it's sitting right now on top of my old one, which I've had for 10 years. Yeah, it's an interesting like I said, it's kind of growing on me. It needs just a little bit more, though. It needs a little something else to it. But with it being wide open, you get the chance to create angles and stuff. Just needs better lighting and just maybe a hair more to it. That's what I've heard, Tan Man. No, you're right, Jack. I'm done with consoles. And a lot of it too was, first of all, you can't get a PS5 here. They're just, I don't think Canada's ever going to see them. I'm kidding, of course, but it's going to be forever before they're here. And I'm looking at the cost of a PS5 and I'm thinking, for what I'm doing right now, which is playing hockey on the green, a PC would be better anyway, so you gotta tune into the I was there last Friday, Jack. I was in there wrecking and festing and everything. I had an invitation to that for the longest time. Just need to get a PC first. So yeah, this is where this concept gets really cool, because I can decide I want to go way the hell over here and give myself an angle. Yeah, it was fun. Playing with Victory and the boys. Ooh, maybe this wasn't the angle I wanted. See, because it's so bloody bright, I can't see anything. So I might have been better off hugging the left. Or maybe I was better off just doing that. Well, there's a scorecard for you. 1 par. Oh, geez, that's close. I love the idea. Tone the lighting down. And just, there needs to be I don't know what it is. Yeah, exactly, Mayo. I didn't want to say it, but you guys can. I don't know what it is. It's missing just a little something. And maybe the lighting would be part of that. Maybe the lighting would help me see what it's missing. Or maybe it's not missing anything. Maybe it's the lighting that's the problem. I don't know. But there could be a really cool course in there. There really could. I hope... you've already kind of boxed yourself in. I don't know if you can expand that any, but... it's a cool idea. It's a cool idea. Alright, Tan Man, get ready, buddy. No. Okay. Oh. Okay. How far is that water? Alright, it's not in play yet. I don't think. Famous last words. Is it a corner? No, that is. Maybe not in this wind, though. Yeah, that's something I would look at. You can go, in the right wind, you can go through this fairway and go into that water. And so I'd want to be able to see that from the tee. Again, the lighting looks really nice, which is making this stuff really look cool. And I like the textures you've used too. The color, the shading of green looks really nice. The bunker, I've never been a massive fan of this kind of bearded bunker look, but it looks good. You've pulled it off. Can I see it? Yeah, I can see it from the tee, kind of. But that's my eyesight too, partly. Okay. I'll get farther left. Thought the wind was going to push it over there. Alright, now go down the hill. Yeah, into the wind. You can hit it into that water, no problem. Okay. There you go, Q. I mean, the one thing I will say for Tan Man, you know how to create an environment. That is not up for debate at all. That is a nice retaining wall. That must have taken you forever. I like this look though. Like the look from behind looks really good. Finally got it one slow. Correct answer. This looks neat too. Like this grass, the lighting. So that's okay. So it is the lighting, like Q was saying last course. The lighting is making this look so much nicer. This looks cool. Little gazebo there. People potentially get married and throw their lives away. It's a joke. Is this person who's separated? Oh, you overread that. Yeah, it's a good start. Oh. Okay. So this front bunker doesn't look like it'd be much fun. All right. I feel like this was some of the kind of stuff I complained about with Roaring Hippo. So the 230-yard shot. I've got to carry it probably here. I've got 15 feet. I don't know, that's going to be tough. It's not that I hate the hole. I maybe just that pin. The front of the green I'm fine with. I'm just not sure it's possible to... if I hit it land here, I'm just trying to think what club if I had a 230 club, which I don't. I mean, at least it's uphill, so it's going to help it slow down a little bit. I would love to see this be more like kind of Ben's tutorials, though. His green sculpting ones he's released recently. So it's not that all or nothing that he talks about. But I've said this before, the courses of yours. So, yeah, the bunkers look... I mean, I like that you've made these bunkers. They're hazards. And there are going to be some people who are going to complain that that's too severe. And I'm going to tell them to piss off because you're making these things hazards. I like that. Bunkers are too easy in this game. So you've made some hazards, which I like. Because I don't have the club, I'm just going to bunt this into the middle of the green. Okay. Yeah, this is not the hole that has been designed to be an easy birdie, that's for sure. Oh, let's have a look at this. It's not bad. Okay. So I do like that you gave me an option to hit it somewhere where I can make a relatively straightforward par. So that's fine. Yeah, that works too, Q. I do like that. I just feel like bunkers as in a whole in this game are too easy, and so I like it when people make them hazards. But I mean, they don't have to be either. Depends. Wow, a little bit of a minefield of bunkers get through here, but it's a par 5, so. Okay. Oh boy. We've definitely sectioned this green off, haven't we? It's a really short par 5 though, so. Oh, yikes. Again, don't want to be in that bunker. Just trying to process everything right now, guys. Just digesting it. I like that your drop off to the back is on the fairway. So it looks to me that what you've done here is you've gone. This is a short par 5, so I'm going to really make the green difficult. And if you miss the green, you're going to have a difficult shot. So it's not just going to be trying to keep it from being an auto birdie. Okay. Well, that's not enough, is it? Shoot. I knew it was uphill, but. Oh, okay, it's fine. Yeah, I mean that. Have you play tested out of that bunker, Tan Man? I'd be curious. I mean, I know you can get out, but can you can you get out and keep it on this plateau? The worst thing to happen would be if you got stuck on this bank. That would suck. Oh no. Jeez, I almost 3-putted that. Yeah, in real life for sure. Easy. Okay. And then we go par 5 again. And the same kind of idea where we've got this minefield, but this one's longer. Okay. Oh, it's downhill. Hang on. I can carry this then. I think. Oh. That needs to be on the bingo card too. When I say I can do something and I don't come close. Oh, interesting with the layup. Okay. Yeah, I can get behind that. That's better. That's all I could really do out of there. So, again, and now because I've hit it in that bunker, I'm in rough shape for a third shot. Okay. You definitely have a distinctive style, Tan Man, that's for sure. And I don't mean that negatively in any way. These mounds back, I mean, the behind the green is really nice, I think. It's really well done, in my opinion. The bunkering, yeah. You hit a decent drive. Getting on this thing in 2 is going to be tricky. Oh, a little shoulder pop. This is a style that people are going to really like or really not like, I think. This is what it is. I don't know where I am. So, okay. Trying to work this out. Pushed, but fast. Do they cancel out? Kind of. Definitely some geometric shapes with the greens. I will say that's not my favorite thing in the world, personally. That's me. The lighting is great. The planting really looks nice. I definitely don't hate it. I definitely don't hate it. All right, one more. Ooh. Oh, look at this. That's what you were talking about with that lion's mouth green comment. Okay. So, I learned this from Ben, but I kind of was already doing it. I just never articulated it the way he does. Is there any reason I wouldn't go for this green? Yeah. That would be no good. Over the back would be no good. This hole is gonna give you the biggest headache possible about trying to figure out what to do. Oh, you got a mound here to deal with. So your layup is like a 5-iron probably. Huh. Downhill that much. I've got a real feeling that the other thing is you could in theory just blast one over here. Pitch back up. I could see this being a play into the wind. Downwind, I'm gonna end up over here somewhere. I'm gonna try and hit 3 wood kind of here. Oh, didn't mean to red fast it, but I might. No, we're gonna see what a bunker looks like. 80% driver, yeah. That's another option. I didn't want to do that. But yeah, I see what you're saying. And then ironically, this bunker's not anywhere near like what those other ones were. Well, that came out plenty. So, okay, yeah, and then you just put 80. So you're saying like 80% driver over here, and then just kind of pitch it up, eh? And that's Q. Yeah, I can see that. It's definitely a hole that you're gonna have to play a couple times to figure it out, and that's not a bad thing. Yeah. Long right to play, yeah. Yeah, I kind of wondered. Yeah, you know what? I like it. It's you. So what I will say for sure is you've chosen a concept, you've stuck to it, you've created around that concept. Like I said earlier, you cannot deny that you know how to create an environment. You're great at doing that. The only hole, like the second hole, yeah, I mean that back pin I didn't love. You got it honestly. But otherwise, it's a playable golf course. It's a very nice looking golf course. There's the sixth hole, I think, is great. And that there's some decisions to be made. I think most every shot there was a decision to be made. It wasn't just an obvious smash it away, and you had to actually think your way through it. So I think it's good. I do think you'll get some polarizing views about it, and I'm also quite confident you'll get over that. So, yeah, I liked it. I had fun with that. Where am I trying to be here? Okay. Figz. I think that's what it was, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Oh, goodness. Oh, Figz, you're here. Awesome. Glad you're back, virtual golfer. Thanks for letting me know about that. Cool. Okay. What do we got ourselves here? This lighting's... Okay. Let's hit our drive and then we'll look at some other stuff. This lighting's a little bit... I don't know what it is. It's not bright, but it's kind of... I think this green here with the right lighting would be really lush and nice. But this lighting's not letting that happen. Oh, from here it is. Am I seeing things, or is that... Okay. Okay, fair enough, dude. Fair enough. Yeah, Tammin, I enjoyed that. That was cool. Okay. So kind of the same comment I had about Hall's balls. So you've done some planning here to cover up, which is nice. Just the one bunker here and the one bunker here. You don't have to have bunkers on a golf course. That's not what I'm saying. It's just that it feels like this hole's missing a little something. And of course, now I've created another gap in the golf bag because I still need some coins. Oh! There was almost an incident. The green? Okay, so you divided it up for sure. This front one here, there's a helping slope. I'm guessing it runs away here. It's a short enough hole though, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this lighting is just, it's making it a little difficult to see. Ask the boys how to get better lighting. I don't know how to do it, but I think it would make everything look a lot nicer if the lighting was a little better. Okay. It kind of looks a little washed out right now, I think. Maybe that's what I'm looking for. That's the term I'm looking for. Okay, and then there's kind of a punch bowl back to the green. it's kind of a pseudo, like, half punch bowl, I guess. I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with the green. It's not a big green, it's not a long hole, so it's fine. Yeah, don't break. Just stay right there. I was wondering where you'd gone. Axel hadn't heard from you in a while. Normally it's like 90% Axel in this chat. Yeah, lighting's tough, right? So it's really apparent when you see really good lighting. Okay, par 5, I'm guessing. Well, you can't assume that after Hall's balls. After what he did to me. Watching hockey? Oh, is that Swedish stuff again? Alright. So, I understand there's another hole over here. So I guess my question is this bunker meant more for the other hole? Because unless you're using a shorter driver or it's into the wind, I guess if it's into the wind, that's in play. Otherwise, I can just hammer it right over it. And I want to get to the right if I can. Now, I notice you put some trees here to the right. I like that you've done that because that stops me from hitting it way over here and really get an angle in. But I don't know that this bunker's really in play. In this wind condition, at least. Playing Game 5 of the second league relegation. Jeez, that's hardcore, Axel. I gotta be honest with you. Meant more for the other hole? Okay. So then this hole's a par 5 that really has acres of space and doesn't really the second shot's missing something for sure. There's really no reason for me not to just, even if I somehow miss this fairway, there's no reason not to just blast one up here. So it ends up playing like a long 4, in a sense. These bunkers maybe would come into play in a certain wind. I don't know. Oops. Okay, then we get ourselves a drivable par 4. And this is one of the hardest holes to create really well in the game. Again, so for a question I'll always ask, is there any reason not to go for this? And really, there isn't. I mean, the worst that's going to happen is I snipe one over into this stuff, but I can still play out of that. Yeah. There just needs to be a little bit more going on to just make me make decisions. So, okay, so the green kind of funneled me away. Fair enough. But the absolute worst case scenario now is I 3-putt for par, right? Should be 2-putting for birdie most of the time. And then, if anything, I would, and what's the lay of your land like? Yeah, I guess it is. It'd be difficult to do it. I'd love to see this going the other way if it was possible. Funnel it away. Do something to make this a little bit more difficult. Yeah, that's a good point, Q. par 3 would be better. I mean, you're constrained by it. This had to be a par 24, but I'm sure there was a hole somewhere else that could have added you could have added par 2. Oh, not again. The right side more. Okay. But the thing is that might make it a tough shot to get up and down, but it's not dangerous, right? I think as a shorter hole as a 3, it might have been better, yeah. So the thing with and that's again, short 4s are so hard. You want to give me a reason to go for the green. You want to tantalize me, but you also want me to think, oh crap, if I don't pull this off, I'm dead. Right? You want to. Yeah, Q's got a good point there. You'd almost think Q's a good designer or something. It's just, so you mentioned you didn't have a whole lot of time. It's kind of showing it. It's missing a few things. The fairways are maybe a bit too wide. The bunkers are maybe could be better placed. Yeah, it's just a few little things. Whoa. I do like the black and white flags, being a Newcastle supporter. Front to back slope, you want to be careful with that, but I think you're okay here. Hang on. Oh, maybe not. What was I hitting, like 9 iron? 9 iron, it's okay. That was well read, you frickin' pylon. I don't mind rule breaking on occasion, Q, but we'll see. It's fair enough. It's fair enough, Figz. Fair enough. Okay, so this was that hole where. All right, I get you. All right. I mean, I'm generally a fan of open concept. I like being able to create angles and stuff. It's just that I don't know that that's the case here. It's just more like this kind of area is. I've figured out I want to be farther left, or I've decided that at least, because I've seen this straight on view at it. But yeah, around the greens it's a little bit bare. Kind of the fairways too. So if we look at the course we just played, Tan Man's course, I think I had to think my way through every shot. This one, I didn't. So, there's some ideas there though. Oh, I was one off making 3 on every hole. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay, I'm over it. Yep, there's something to work with there, I think, Figz, sorry. I think I've kind of mentioned already what I need to. Q's giving you some great feedback too, so. Yeah, Q, you're right. Like a 290-yard par 3 is going to make people go insane, but I think it would work there. 341, okay. How far are we going to get? Yeah, it's not gonna work when you're an idiot sometimes, son. Dummy. Yeah, we need to lose that. That'll get us there. There you go. Look at you. All right, black. What am I doing here? Properties. So this is MJM 7012. Okay. Yeah, I agree with you there, Q. No problem, Figz. No problem. Appreciate you hanging out. So yeah, look at the difference in the lighting here. This lighting is awesome. And it just makes everything, it just brings out like the yellow of this and the green, and it makes this look just, hang on. How's he made that fairway? I thought you couldn't have rough, I thought you couldn't have bunkers without rough around them. How's he done this? Because I love it. Splines? Okay. Spline bunker. Fair enough. I think that looks amazing personally. Who is this person? 500-yard par 4. You've given us tons of room to hit our drive. There's some slope to the fairway. This bunker looks amazing. It's kind of not really in play, but that's fine because it looks amazing. I like the framing for the most part. What's that bunker I'm seeing? Oh, that's the green side bunker. Okay. I can't see the right edge of the fairway, I don't think. Yeah, we might have ourselves a new Ben here. This is like, first impression is great. Okay, I think we've been given enough room here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's 20 feet. That's 20 feet. So that's a tucked pin, but I've got room to get there. I love this no fringe, just fairway around the green. I think that looks really nice. I think it plays well too. That doesn't play well. I'm getting tired when I start slowing it. This is the design league for MGM 7012, was it? Cotty, how's it going, buddy? Things are good. I hope the same for you as well. How's lovely Wales this time of day, or this time of year? This is amazing. This looks so friggin' fantastic. Look at that. I absolutely love fairway going straight into bunker. Love it. It's kind of partially blind. It's a drivable par 4. That's fine. This planting here looks really cool. The lighting's great. Oh man, this is good. Yeah, we're same here, Cotty. We're up to about 17 the last 2 days. So 24% battery, that should be tons. All right, we're gonna take a poke at this. I think your course, Shader, I think your course is gonna be the last one too, because I'm running out of juice. All right, I love this. I love the way the screen sits. Oh, that bunker was more of a hazard than they normally are, which is great. Some nice subtle sloping, but it's gonna definitely get ya. Who is this person? This person needs to be discovered immediately. Okay, par 5. We've narrowed things up because it's a par 5. And then we've made it where the left side gives you, so you want to be kind of here. Probably, because if you're here, you're going to be blocked a bit. Just looks stunning though. Oh, no problem, dude. It was Maddie's idea, and I thought it was a really good one, so. Yeah, this does feel like a burner account, doesn't it? Like, look at how this green sits. Like the bunkers, the way they sit there. Oh, it's amazing. So just a reminder, if you missed yesterday's playthroughs, in about 12 minutes they'll be live on PlayStation, you idiot, on YouTube. It's the whole VOD. I'm going to do the same with this one tomorrow. And yeah, it's got timestamps in it so you can skip ahead to see the different courses that you want to watch. So you don't have to sit through the whole thing. Because it's like 3 hours, just like this one's going to be. Oh, this is just wonderful. Yeah, geez, not much to say. Uh-oh. And then he's got a really shallow green on a hole that's going to be taking a wedge of some kind. Makes sense. And this is where having fairway around the green really works, because he's perched it a bit, and if you go over, it's going to run and run. Which I like. It's the kind of hole that looks like it should be really easy, but could very easily not be. You got to hit the shot right. Yeah, the green slopes, they're not overdone. They're, oh man. Detective Q to the rescue. Yeah, sorry, Shader. You can blame Maddie for that. He ordered everything. Okay, so then we got bunkers in the fairway here. This is great. Love it. When you guys figure out who this actually is, that'll be great. Oh, you bugger. It went in. Can we get hybrid out of here? We can. Can we get it close? We can. Yeah. There's a lot can be learned from this course with just having these slopes but not having them be just, it's subtle, right? It's kind of inch at a time type stuff. I know the first time I opened the designer, I think I cranked something, like I raised up the yard, or I raised up ground like 5 yards and didn't even realize it. I was like, whoa, crap. Didn't realize you had to be so so subtle with it. And then, yeah, this looks neat too. flew it into the middle of the green because I fasted it a bit. Made a bomb. Okay. That was great. Who do you think it is, Q? Come on. Spill. All right, last one. Mr. Shaderivenmyst. Is that right? Have I finally said your name correctly? Yeah, okay, that's not helping. Sorry. Oh, sorry, Shaderivenmyst. Oh, okay. There it is. Shaderivenmyst. Got it. All right, Shaderivenmyst. You are going to put a capper on this one. Just before I do, how many have I got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16. So that'll be about 11. No, that might be 12 today. That's better. All right. Okay, so I'm thinking Arizona. What part of Arizona should I think? Tucson, Phoenix, Flagstaff, Grand Canyon. All right, Axel, have a good one, buddy. Okay. This texture here for the light rough, not sure it's working fantastically. I wouldn't mind seeing that be not quite so dark, maybe. This looks Tucson? Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. Okay. I do like the strategy here. It's a 425-yard par 4. You've given a wide fairway for 3-wood, and you've squeezed it for a driver. Cool. Okay, I thought you said there was like a zillion cacti on your course. There's not a zillion cacti here. There's a couple. There's a few. There's some. Okay. That's a good opener. Again, the light rough's a little bit, it just looks a little odd. Yeah, and then you've got the light rough, it kind of gets wider here. I'd be really tempted to make this be fairway and just let it run from fairway straight into this stuff, personally. All right, Mayo, it's been great having you here, buddy. A little bit of a waypoint issue where it's sticking me here, but we'll get over that pretty quickly. Yeah, I don't know if it's too dark, if it's too wide. There's something about this light rough that's bugging me. And I really do feel like this would be better as fairway around here. Anyways. From here, looks nice. Looks nice. The bunker's sitting up on the right there. Yeah, looks good. Yeah, get off the green. Yeah, I would have seen. So I would have liked to have seen that ball run farther, especially if you've got like sloping away. Let it run down the fairway more. Make me be farther away from the hole. I think that's a really underutilized tool in this game. Yeah. Yeah, what Q's saying. That's kind of what I'm thinking there, Shade. Just a little bit stark. Okay. Yeah, the more I look at it, a lighter color would look really cool. But I do stand by that last green. I would like to see that fairway all the way around, straight into this deserty stuff. I think that would be a cool look for that hole. But I am a fan of fairway around greens, so keep that in mind. All right, so again, tons of room to hit 3-wood. Not exactly. Oh, keep going. Not exactly tight that for driver, although almost was. Never been there. Okay. Hang on, that's a big bunker. Oh, how did I miss that? I mean, I've seen worse. We've done a little bit of planting in there. I don't mind it, actually. The bunker on the corner there is okay. Let's go have a look at the actual bunker itself. Yeah, this kind of stuff I'm not in love with, but I do like that you've planted it a bit to kind of make it look a little better. Yeah. Problem is when you make a bunker this big, it can be a bugger to sculpt it right and not have like stuff like this where it just kind of all of a sudden humps over. But it's certainly not bad. Green's kind of big for that length of hole, maybe, but we're nitpicking at that point, I think. Little bitty short par 5 here, where you've given me, so you've kind of done the opposite here. You've made the driver where it's really wide. Well, let's see what happens when I hit my drive before I say anything. Yeah, if anything, I would maybe... You've given me the world to hit a driver into on a short par 5. Okay, cool. So, into the wind, this will lengthen up a bit, but down... Like, this feels like more like a par 4. To be totally honest with you. 512? Oh, yeah, 512 can be a par 4 all day long. 512 is not a long hole in this game. I think this is a par 4. I think to make it a par 5, it needs to be at least 20 yards longer, and then it needs to have some difficulty to it. So right now, it's a par 4. What's going on behind the green there? Hang on, what was that going running over there? Oh, birds. Cool. Oh, some of the stuff people design is great. Hang on, let's look at this green. Yeah, this is just, it's a par 4. There's no way this is a par 5. Nothing about it says par 5. Yeah, I agree with what Q's saying. It needs to either be a little bit, there needs to be something to make it. See, like this with the fairway last hole would have worked better, maybe, or the way that this is kind of, yeah, that might have worked better. We're in the rough. Okay. So even like a 440-yard hole in this game, just, they don't play very long. Really? Alright. I thought if anything that was going to be fast, but... And then... Oh, I don't think this is a par 4 either. Let's see. I think you could easily get away with this being a par 3. You'll get some whining because it's 260, but... Yeah, there's nothing really... stopping you from just smoking it on here. Yeah, completely Q. I had like 7 irons, so there was no reason to lay up at all. Same thing here, there was no reason to lay up on this. All right. I would say back to the drawing board. I think there's. I like the desert theme. I just feel like. Let's pull up the scorecard. So, I mean, yeah. 4 is a par 4. Sorry, yeah, 4 is a par 4. And you could make 6 a par 3 easily. Now, you make those 2 changes, your course gets infinitely better because now the holes are playing to the par they really should. And then the rest of it's just kind of touch-up stuff, and it's I think B101 TGC's strategy tutorials would be really helpful for you. I think that's where you are right now. I think you can, everybody's surfacing and sculpting and everything can always be better. I mean, that's everybody can do that, but I think for you right now it's strategy. It's figuring out how to make the golfer have to make decisions rather than it's just, I felt like I was like, okay, well, I'm going to red fastest. How far right do I aim? Right? As opposed to, should I try to hit this shot? Oh, no problem, dude. No problem at all. So yeah, check out Ben's strategy videos. I think those will help you a lot. But there's definitely a core of a good golf course in there. Lucas, how are you now? Here just in time. Are you going live in a minute? Or is it 4:30 you go live? Because I'm done. Okay. About 30 minutes. All right, won't be able to raid you. Sorry. So yes, check out Ben. He's really good with that stuff. Boys, I'm done. That's enough. I think I got 12 today. So we'll get at it again tomorrow. Make sure you yeah, exactly. Make sure you guys check out Lucas. He'll start at about 4:30. You're gonna be playing your plat rounds and some playthroughs probably, Lucas. So make sure you go give him some love, support him. Make sure you're following him and all that fun stuff. As for me, okay. Yeah, so make sure you're checking him out. For me, that's gonna put a cap on it. Appreciate you guys hanging out again. Seems like it was another good stream. Sometime Thursday we'll get done. Hey, no problem, Lucas. We'll see you guys tomorrow. So yeah, thanks guys. Tomorrow, same thing. Design League. We're doing it till we get done. Appreciate the support. Have a great evening. I'll see you tomorrow.